Yeah, so first one is expertise. It means like a high level of knowledge or skill. The example is I have an expertise over the IPR matters. Slumber. Slumber means deep sleep. And then there's a channel named Maddie Challenge something.
Okay, on
She has
YouTube?
a millions of subscribers, and what she does, she only keeps lot of food, a full of
I
table,
think I
and she
have.
eats in front of everyone. It's called people talent. It's not a talent, I think.
No, no. I
It's a
think that's a very
waste.
valid point. I mean, you coming up with that thought is a very valid point. I really did
Right,
not have that in mind, but after you
right.
said, it just struck me. Lord Karishma, time literally flies by with you. Once the timer on my right hand side top just starts clicking, and I have to rush because I have another student lined up. Great catching up with you, Karishma, and great having this conversation. So with you, it never seems like a class scenario. It's like a, oh, meeting and chatting.
Hello, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Very good afternoon.
I think we are meeting after a week, right?
Right, right, right.
How are you? How was the past week?
It was amazing. I'm at my mother's house. That's why you
Okay.
can see the lightning effect. It's not that clear today.
I thought you will be talking about the lightning effect on your face. As you can see, I'm so light today.
No, no, no.
Difference
There is
of
no natural light here actually.
okay, okay, and it is in NCR region only. Mother's place is
Right, right.
in NCR region. Okay, okay, great. So I think the schools over there close in the later part of the year, right? Maybe like in June or something. The schools.
Uh, yeah, schools are already closed. It's been, I think, more than a month, and it will reopen in the month of July, 1st of
Okay.
July, I think.
Right. So here in the western side, we generally the schools tend to close in the last week of April. So
Okay.
we start the schools in the first week of June itself.
Okay, okay, okay,
The
okay.
monsoons hit here sooner. So
That might be the reason, yeah.
yes, yes, and Delhi side it takes time. I heard it's very hot in Delhi.
And
It's
now it is
already
fine.
fine now.
Now it's fine, yeah.
I have one more student from Gurgaon, so she updated me about the weather. She said, no, now it started raining a little, so it is much better.
Right,
The temperatures have come down. I said, good, good for that.
right.
Okay, so tell me something interesting that happened in the last week.
Interesting. Nothing interesting. Same life. Kids are at home whole day disturbing me a lot.
I know, it's at least now my daughter gets only a month vacation. But earlier in her previous school, she used to get 2 months. Oh, good Lord, it used to test my patience, and I
Patience.
couldn't
Exactly.
wait for the vacations to get over
Same,
because
same, same. I'm also going through the same. How old is she?
she's 10.
Oh, she's 10 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Great.
but they do need something to keep them busy. Otherwise,
Exactly.
they are going to be after your life.
Right, right, right.
No, no other choice.
No other
Okay,
choice.
Karishma. So, did you get the chance to go through the notes for today, the topic for today?
Yes, yes. I think I have seen them. It's about talent.
Yes. So before we directly jump onto the notes, I want to ask you, uh, how do you, I can't say define talent, but how will you decide whether some activity or some action or some quality is a talent or not? How will you decide that?
So for me personally, I do not know about others. It might be the individual choice. So as like for me, talent is something which can help someone. Just someone, Vitan, don't touch. Yeah. So,
Okay.
like for example, if somebody has a talent which is helping others, maybe in entertaining them,
Hmm.
or maybe it's a kind of skill which helps them to improve as well. So I think that
Okay.
is a talent for me, but the talent which has no significance, no use, it's not even entertaining people, or like I don't know, like it should be useful in some or the other way.
Okay. So let me ask a question based on your reply. What if a talent may not be beneficial, as you said, or advantageous to the other party, but that talent brings you a lot of peace, makes you feel calmer. Will that be called a talent then?
Yeah, that is also a talent. If somebody, or for example, if somebody has a talent of singing,
Right.
so though maybe other people do not like the way of his singing, but he
Hmm.
might personally feel very satisfied or content after singing something.
Hmm.
So for
Right.
him, it's a great thing and it's a talent for him. Yeah, right.
If he is enjoying that time which he
Enjoying.
is spending
Exactly.
in that
Right.
art, then it is talent,
Right.
right? Okay, so today's topic is somewhat about nugatory talents, good for nothing, not bringing any value on the table. And there are some of the very funny images shown there. Okay, so I would love to have your reaction on them first, and then we'll continue with the questions. Okay, so right, this is on page number 2. Do you see these talents?
None of them is talent, I feel.
Okay. Well, you know what? The
Yeah.
first picture actually, if you can, your arms can actually be that long, or if you can pull them, stretch them to that extent. Maybe you're good at yoga or something, but that's about it. I don't think the other images have anything related to talent. Okay.
Right.
So, yeah, we are coming to some vocabulary enhancement. Okay,
Right.
on page number 3 we have some words with the meanings given. There is an example of the sentence: I give you the choice of picking up any 3 words. We will look at all the words, you will read all the meanings. Out of those 5, you can pick any 3 to construct sentences.
Okay.
Okay,
Fine.
let's start.
Yeah. So first one is expertise. It means like a high level of knowledge or skill. The example is I have an expertise over the IPR matters, which I deal
Okay.
on regular basis. Second is
Okay.
technicality.
Hmm.
Technicality.
Hmm.
Details of a particular subject or activity. I do
Hmm.
not know any technicality of cooking. Yeah,
Hmm.
it means you have you mastered something
Right.
um in details,
You
like
have the
very
knowledge,
meticulously.
deep knowledge about something.
Yeah, deep knowledge about something. So, for example,
Should I help with one?
no, no, let me think.
Okay.
Okay, I do not get deep into the technicality of my husband's job because it's very difficult to understand.
Okay. Can you try picking up a certain area? Maybe not, instead of husband's job, you can use terms like engineering or mechanics, something like that.
Yeah, I do not know any technicalities of engineering.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's
So
fine.
we'll stick to one area of expertise.
Right,
Okay.
right.
When we talk about technicality. Right. Let's go ahead.
Next is ineffectual or
Yes.
infactual.
Ineffectual. In
Ineffectual.
Yes.
Ineffectual. Not having the ability to achieve much. Okay. It is infactual. He is an honest but ineffectual leader.
Hmm.
It is quite difficult, I think. Ineffectual,
Okay.
not having the ability.
Okay.
Okay, let me still try. I want to
Hmm.
learn it.
Hmm.
Um, okay. So I am ineffectual in terms of doing makeup.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. That's a good usage. Okay.
Yeah.
Slumber.
So slumber. Slumber means deep sleep. The
Hmm.
dog was in slumber when I arrived. Okay.
Hmm.
So I need at least 1 hour of deep slumber every day in the afternoon.
Uh, in the afternoon, we generally should be taking naps, but like nobody would want to go into a slumber because the rest of the day is going to be a haze then. Don't you think
No,
so?
but my sister is like that. She
Yeah.
every day she after 2 hours in the afternoon she takes slumber. Can we say that?
Okay. Uh, okay. She gets into a slumber. She goes into a slumber will be a better usage. Okay.
She goes into a slumber every day, yeah, in
But
the
then what
afternoon.
happens after she wakes up? Is she groggy or is she very attentive and very energetic after that?
It's not like that. Actually, she has nothing else to do except household chores. So, like in the
Okay.
afternoon, when she finishes everything, she takes a
Right.
nap. And then in
Okay.
the evening, she feels like lighter and fresh, energetic as
Okay.
well.
Okay. Because it's
The
a
next is
pace.
consumption. Taking
Yes.
all in. Consumption is very easy, like his power of
Right.
consumption in terms of current affair is very high. Uh, my child is really good in consumptions of the geographical subject.
So when you say my child is really good in consumption, it is better
In
to say in
consumption,
consuming.
consuming, yeah,
Yes,
consuming,
because
yeah,
consumption
right,
becomes the noun,
right.
right? So you can say my child's consumption of whatever can be the next of art and craft, or my child's consumption of you want to change the place.
Yeah, I want to change the best. It's not comfortable here,
Take your time, no problem.
but I
Is
need
it
to check the background also. It's not that good. Now it's fine. Now I'm comfortable.
right? Okay. So his consumption of automobile knowledge. Okay. So you can use that along with the pronoun or a noun also. Okay. But when you're using it as a verb, try
Yeah,
consuming.
I'm consuming. Right, right.
Right?
Perfect.
Okay, perfect. So we got all five of them. And now we come to the questions, the interesting part of the class. I find this the most interesting. Okay. So do you ever think that you can call a talent completely useless? I mean, other than, of course, the ones which they showed that the tongue is touching the nose and he has fit the can
That's
of.
what I about to say.
Yeah, I mean, that's an extreme level. But what if somebody has a very, very basic talent? Very basic talent. Do you think it can anytime be absolutely useless
I don't
to
think that
anybody?
talent can be absolutely useless. In any ways, it is entertaining somehow, I feel it. Because I have seen people, for example, I've like we all see the people on the roads, they expose their talents like dancing on the rope sometimes. That is also a talent. Or you can say that it's more of a skill that they have
Hmm.
learned or adopt gradually or eventually just by doing every day. So that
Right,
is also talent, but people love to watch it because it's
right,
somehow we feel like how somebody can do it. The question comes to our mind while watching them, and wow,
right,
how somebody can do it.
right.
Similarly, that we there are many talents, but I don't think that any talent is waste because
Hmm.
somehow,
Hmm.
some way, we feel entertained or
Right.
people get surprised or shocked while seeing those kinds of
Correct,
talents sometimes.
correct. And sometimes it may seem like it's absolutely of no use, but you never
No
know
use.
that might serve as a step to something higher, to something bigger, right?
Right,
So maybe my speaking a regular language today or in a regular tone today may not be a great thing, may not be a great achievement. But what if it's my step one and then step two makes me a better person? Right?
right.
So it
That's true.
might serve as a step instead of a final destination. So that now that you mentioned social media and how people post on various platforms about their talent, different types of talent. Nowadays, it's an absolute crowd work
Right.
when you see people. Everybody seems to have some or the other talent, and
True.
suddenly you are made to realize that people are actually brimming with talents people
Brimming.
even thought about, right? So you have cooking, you have people who can motivate others just by speaking, etc. So how do you feel about posting about the talent on the social media, showing it to the world?
I think if you have some talent, you must show it to social media because no one is going to enter your home and see your talent. If you're
Right.
getting that opportunity to showcase your talent at a certain platform, I think you should go for it. Earlier, there was no such kind of platforms available.
Hmm.
But now in this era, we all have that. And I think people are taking or utilizing it in a very nice way. For example, I have a few examples here.
Hmm.
In YouTube, I have seen there is an artist, Shikha, and she used to create simple paintings earlier, and now she's like very, very big artist. She's
Okay.
teaching so many, I think, whole world. I many like maybe there are few who are not aware, but many are aware about her arts skill. She used
Okay.
to make paintings with the sand or maybe something
Okay.
else, and she creates recently she created one painting to tribute that people who lost their lives during the tragic incident in like plane crash. So she created
Okay.
that plane and all. And so I think if the kind of platform which exists now, if they do not exist, we don't we are not able to show our talent to anybody.
Right.
um, no matter what kind of talent you have, maybe small, maybe the big, but you
Hmm.
need a platform. And YouTube is, or social media, that's a great platform. Like people are dancing, singing, someone is creating just a commentary, and
Right.
by doing all these things, they are adding life value to others' life, like just by
Right.
entertaining them.
Right.
So
Right.
I think it's very
And
nice.
sometimes it is, it comes as a surprise. People may not be knowing that something which I can do can be categorized as talent.
Right.
They are just doing it as a daily
For fun.
activity or
Yeah,
something
maybe.
that keeps them busy, etc. But when somebody has the audacity, somebody takes the initiative to go on social media and show it to the world, there are so many people who are able to resonate. There are so many people who can
Right.
relate to that, that, oh, even I can do this. If this is
Even
called
I can do
art,
this.
then I am an artist as well. So, and
Right.
earlier, tell me something. So, when we used to watch television in our time, when there used to be competitions for talent shows, we merely had one in this one Boogie Woogie for dance show,
Ah, right.
and I think for singing we used to have Sare Gama Pa.
Right, right,
These
right.
were the only two. But today you have at least three, four different dance talent shows.
Talent
You have
shows.
those many singing competitions as well. You have
Right.
India's Got Talent. People from India are traveling to America for America's Got Talent. So it
Right.
has become like a global opening, right?
Right.
This looks endless and limitless. So,
Right.
how do you feel about this opportunity? And how do you feel people should make the most out of this opportunity that they're getting so easily in this generation?
Yeah, absolutely. People are getting this opportunity. They should utilize it to the fullest. And even if sometimes what happens when we see people are doing something that you feel that, okay, you could also do that. And
Right,
people start working on themselves to enhance that particular talent or skill. And
right,
that's how they achieve those things which they never think of. Like they never imagine, they say, okay, like this is a kind of talent I already have. But just by seeing others, we are getting influenced. So
correct,
I
correct.
think this world or this technology, it's providing a great opportunity for us, and I think every person has to apply it. Again, I want to give you a practical example that is related
Mm.
to myself. So
Yes.
I just I got to know about YouTube quite late, like as compared to other people. I used
Okay.
to be like completely in my job or in my work. I never spent any time on social media and all. So like 2005 YouTube introduced, I feel. But
Okay.
I got to know about it in 2015 or 16. It's quite late.
Hmm.
So the moment I get to know about this, I got to know about YouTube. I started watching a few blogs and all. And you know
Okay.
what? While I used to watch them, I used to feel that I can also do it. It's not
Hmm.
that difficult. Why I couldn't do it? And you know what? I That was the first time I started thinking about my YouTube channel. It's not about English that time. I used to watch vlogs, so I thought of starting a vlog channel. I started two, three
Okay.
vlog channels. They didn't work for me because I was not that good initially. I used to think I was, but that time I was not. But
Okay.
initially at this stage, I have two YouTube channels. Both are monetized, working well also. And I was doing exactly the same thing I used to watch earlier. So like I enhance, I work on
Correct.
myself, and I now I feel that I have this talent that I can create 1 hour, half an hour video not in
Mm.
English, but in Hindi,
Mm.
without any script, without anything, just by keeping few points in my mind. And I can post it on my channel and people really like it. So this is something very golden opportunity for me. By this way, I'm earning money. I'm feeling satisfied because I'm doing something just by sitting at home. So I
Correct.
think people should people should understand their skill, their talent, and they should work on enhancing that particular talent so that they can get some benefit out of that. And this is
Correct.
what I have done. Yeah,
Correct. And that also gives you so much more confidence.
confidence, exactly,
Right?
right,
In fact, when you said that initially you started your channels and they did not work as well as you thought that they would, anyone could have taken that as a full stop, but you did not
right,
let that become a full stop. You used it as a
right.
comma. You needed to pause. You needed to rethink,
Yes,
right? And
yes.
then you pushed yourself harder, pushed yourself, made yourself better. So I think
Mhm.
that in itself is a talent, not giving up, never giving
Right. That's my talent, right?
up, right? Okay. So here what we'll do is we'll take a quick feedback session.
Right.
Okay. So when you say expertise, better off to you pronounce it as expertise.
Expertise. Okay.
Yes. Okay, that's my expertise. So better off with the pronunciation. Okay. And instead of saying expose talent, can you think of a better verb? Why I'll tell
Showcase the
you.
talent.
Yes,
I used
you are
it.
right. You used expose once. So why I'll tell you, because expose we use it mainly with maybe secrets or something which is tried to be kept hidden.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm exposing it. So talent is something which you're showcasing, you're presenting
Showcase.
it,
Presenting. Yeah. Right.
right? So that's all. And just a little bit, I thought when you said when YouTube introduced,
Mm-hmm.
how could you have said it better?
When YouTube came into life or when YouTube came into existence,
I would use the same word introduced. The word is absolutely
when it
fine.
was introduced,
Yes,
it
you
was
are
introduced. Yeah.
yes. Okay, so I would rather say when it was introduced.
Okay.
Okay, and other places there are small little things which I know after speaking you understood. You made a mistake like using the big or what happened. So there I, by the look on your face, I gave that okay, she's understood, and she's probably doesn't want to retract right now because it breaks the flow. I
Right.
I
Right. Right.
go with the same mantra. I don't like breaking the flow because I feel it's like a downer to the conversation, and sometimes we miss points which at that point of time is there in our head, but later on it just skips our mind. Okay. Now, very interesting question before we call it a class for today. If you would be known for one talent, if you will be world famous one day for one talent, what according to you will that talent be?
I think I am good at motivating people. This is what I personally feel, and I can motivate as many as people. Because I am kind of a person who never feel demotivated, no matter how difficult or challenging the situation is. I never give up. This is a kind of attitude I am carrying like
Hmm.
from a very long time. So, and this is the only reason that I feel that I'm somewhere succeed in the field of YouTube, because before this I've created five other channels. They didn't work well for me. So like this is how I have learned. I didn't give up, and I'm still not giving up because I have to go a long way, and I'm still waiting for the day. So I think I
And
have that ability to motivate other people for doing something really good in their life. So
right,
I just wanted to know for this particular reason. Yeah.
you will be known for this reason. And have there ever been people in the comments in your YouTube channel telling you how influenced they are, or how impressed they are, or how much they take inspiration from you? Do you get such comments? Do you get
There are
such
so
messages?
many. Every now and then, I'm getting these kinds of comment, and that's how I create that image for me. Because people keep saying it that, ma'am, your words are really motivating, and you always motivate us. I was thinking to stop my journey, but since I'm listening to you, I feel that I shouldn't give up.
Right,
Every now and then in each of my video you will see these kinds of positive comment from subscribers, and that's the really, like, I feel that this is kind of inspiration for me, and that's how I'm building the attitude of not giving up.
right. And I think more than the monetary gains, it will be these feedbacks because they come straight from the heart.
Right. True.
So one day you might feel that, okay, I have enough money, I don't want to do this. But when you think
Yes.
about these comments, you would want
Right,
to go back, you'll want to create more, right?
right.
Okay,
True.
okay. And one more question I found interesting. Anyone around you
Hmm.
who do you think has an absolutely useless talent? You don't have to name the person, but someone around you who has you feel has a
um,
talent which is absolutely useless.
yeah, people sometimes say that I have a talent to finish the big food, like big plate of food, just in a
They literally have
minute.
programs based
Challenges
on that.
also, Golgappa challenges. I think it's a waste of it's a waste talent, because it's not going to give you any benefit ultimately. You are just how to say this? It's not good for your health. To be
Right.
simple. So
You're ruining your health. You're ruining your
you're ruining
digestive
your health.
system.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody is comfortable after finishing that big a plate of cheese or that big a burger, or sometimes they have these biryani and all of that. So I don't think anybody is comfortable after eating
You
so
know
much.
what? Okay. I think you should must watch the channel. There's a channel named Maddie Challenge something.
Okay, on
She has
YouTube?
a millions of subscribers, and what she does, she only keeps lot of food, full of
I
table,
think I
and she
have.
eats in front of everyone
Yes,
live, or like not
right,
live
right,
exactly, but
right.
she record video. So not only one, there are few channels on YouTube. They have
Correct,
millions
correct.
of subscribers, and this is called people talent. It's not a talent, I think.
No, no, I
It's a
think that's a
waste.
very valid point. I mean, you coming up with that thought is a very valid point. I really did
Right.
not have that in mind, but after you
Right.
said, it just struck me that actually it more than a talent, because when I see these people, most of them are unhealthily obese,
Right.
right? And then just eating in front of the camera to gain more subscribers. I think you are putting your
Subscribers.
life at risk,
Life.
such
Exactly.
great risk. So definitely not worth it. Not
Or
worth
even if you are not doing it in real, you are
it.
just taking edits and you're making your audience fool. That is
Correct.
also not good. You are
Correct.
playing with someone's emotions.
Emotions.
Someone is
What if someone is
praising
actually
you
like that?
like that. Wow, she's doing it, but that wow is waste because you are doing some cheating in between, maybe. Because
Correct.
sometimes even I also feel, how could a person eat this much food like at once? It's quite impossible.
True, true, true. My
Yeah.
God, Karishma, time literally flies by with you. Once the timer on my right hand side top just starts clicking, and I have to rush because I have another student lined up. Great catching up with you, Karishma, and great having this conversation. So with you, it never seems like a class scenario. It's like a, oh, meeting and chatting sort of thing,
Chatting.
right? So next time probably I'll sit with a cup of tea, and you also come with it. We'll have a chit chat session. Great, great. But
Amazing.
it is always good to catch up with you, Karishma, and I hope that your journey motivates a lot of other people, because it does motivate me for sure. And just give me your YouTube channel. I'd love to look at the content of your YouTube channel.
Advocate Karishma Chauhan. It is by the name of
Okay,
Advocate
the
Karishma.
same name, just advocate in the beginning. Okay,
Advocate in
okay.
the
So the next time I meet you, I will give you a feedback on the channel also.
Great,
Right?
great. I would love
Thank you,
to.
Karishma.
Okay.
You have a great weekend ahead. Enjoy time at your mom's place.
Yeah, thank
And
you.
my regards to all. Bye bye.
Bye bye.